Hey guys, so today in order to start off my channel, I was thinking about doing a Q&A video. So I asked you guys questions on Furry, Amino, and Ifunny, so let's see what you guys came up with. I'm going to start off the questions from Furry, Amino, so let's get into it. The first question is, by Swissy Dog, who are your fursuit crushes? This is quite the way to start off the video. My fursuit crushes would have to be Adezu and Pakari. They are bae. And also Kiro. Kiro was kind of my daddy. The next question is from Hindera, and it's what kind of fabric do you use for your suit? I didn't make my suit. I got my suit made by Lizard Loves Mustache. So I believe the fabric that she uses faux fur for the main components. I have fleece for my antlers, and then felt for things like my eyebrows and my hooves. The next question by Nova Lumen is, are you a fan of telephone? And yes, I am. Actually, the first video that I ever saw of furries was of telephone at a con with another fursuiter, and that's actually how I got into the fandom. The next question is from Shady Tree Bark, and it says, if you could say anything to a new suitor, what are some tips that you would give? Some tips that I would give to new suitors is don't stress it. It definitely might seem a little complicated at first, but once you get into it, it's really fun, and you'll get used to it really quick. So just don't stress it. The next question is by Spooks McSpooster, and it's, your persona is really cute. How did you come up with them? Well, I came up with the species because I feel like my personality relates a lot to a deer and a lot to a dog. Also, I love both of those animals, and I thought it would be really cool because I've never seen another deer-dog hybrid before. So that's how I came up with her. The next question is by Dinosaur. How long did it take to make your persona? I first came up with the first draft of my persona in about 2015. And I think I finished the draft, which is what you see right now, in maybe mid-2016. So I'd say to make my persona, it was probably a year and a half. The next question is by Bandit the Wesky. Do you or did you use Ifunny at some point? And the answer is yes. I do use Ifunny, and my username is Aria Floof. So you can also follow me on there. The next question is by an unknown user, but they asked 6 questions. So we're gonna do kind of a speed round here. First question is, who made your suit? And that is Lizard Loves Mustache. Second question, when did you become a furry and why? I think I became a furry in late 2014, early 2015, because I saw a lot of videos of people fursuiting and people animating and all this art of furries. And I really got into it because at first I was in the My Little Pony fandom, and I thought furries were, like, I thought of all the stereotypes, like it was a sexual fandom or it was just really weird. But then when I got into it, I got really interested, and obviously I got way too into it. So that's how I became a furry. The third question is con experiences, and I've only been to one convention, and it is not a furry convention. But it was the Las Vegas Comic-Con in 2017. It was my first ever con, and it was pretty cool. There were no other furries as far as I can tell, except for one. And she was so sweet, and it was really cool because I've never even seen another fursuiter in person. Next question is, does your family and friends know that you are a furry? Most of my family knows that I'm a furry. The one friend that I do have does not know that I'm a furry because he doesn't really like furries. He thinks they're weird, so I think it would kind of be a little weird to tell him. Otherwise, yeah, my girlfriend knows that I'm a furry. All my family does, and that's pretty much it. Why did you pick the name and color scheme of your fursona? The name is Aria, which is actually a musical term, and I thought it would fit really well because both myself and my fursona really loves music, so I thought it fit perfectly. And as for the color scheme, I kind of wanted to do something that's really warm and bright, so I chose a reddish color scheme, and then to contrast that, I used some blue in it, and I think it turned out really well. The next question is your favorite fursuit maker, fursuiter, and artist. My favorite fursuit maker would probably have to be More for Less or Autumn Fallings. I think their suits are just amazing. Also, I really love Phoenix Nest, and of course, my fursuit maker, Lizard Plus Mustache. I really like them too. My favorite fursuiter would probably have to be either Echo, Majira, or Pakari and Adezu, and also Rainy Chaos. Those are some of my biggest inspirations, especially for YouTube and fursuiting, and those are some of the ones that really got me into the fandom, so I'd say those are my favorite. As for my favorite artist, I really love Sakun, or Friday, the fursuiter. I love their art, and I really want to commission them one day when I have the money. And then, the last question from this person is, if you could choose one piece of art you gotten to be on a jacket or phone case, what would you be? Or what would it be? The piece of art that I would probably get is some gift art that I got from somebody on Kik. It is so beautiful. I think it represents Aria's personality so much. I'll put it somewhere over here. Or also a piece that I recently commissioned that was a sketch, and it was so pretty. I love it so much. I'll probably put that over here too. Now we're moving on to the questions from Ifunny. From Brand Flakes, one animal could take over the world. What would it be? I don't know. I mean, I guess deer? I don't really know. A Cracked DVD has 3 questions, and they ask, did you make it yourself? No, I did not. Like I said, my fursuit was made by Lizard Loves Mustache. Second question is, how did you get that good looking? Thank you, but I haven't made it myself. But it is very good looking, and I love the way it turned out. So thank you. And the third question is, do you draw art? Yes, I do. As you can see behind me, and all around my room, there's tons of art. I draw all the time. And I also do commissions, so if you're interested, I'm free for commissions. So, the next person asks, Memes for All Mankind, has 3 questions, and they ask, what's your favorite part of the fandom? My favorite part of the fandom is probably going to have to be the fursuiters. It sounds really cliche, but I love fursuits. It's definitely my favorite part of the fandom. It's what got me into the fandom. It's why I stay. Also, of course, every other part of the fandom, I really do love, like the art and the videos that people make, and I think that's really awesome as well. But my favorite part would probably have to be the fursuiters. The next question is, how did you discover the fandom? Like I said earlier, I discovered the fandom from seeing art and fursuiters online, and I thought it was weird, but as I looked into it, I really got interested into it. Like, I saw a video of Telephone and another fursuiter who I don't know the name of, but after that I started researching, and I found people like Majira Strawberry and Bacardi Roo, and it was so amazing to me, and I just got really interested into the fandom. The next question they ask is, do you prefer digital or traditional art? And usually I prefer traditional art because it's like, I don't know, it's so cool to just see something that they created with their own hands, and usually there's a lot more detail and color with traditional art. I do love digital art, but it's not as good as traditional art to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are all the questions you guys asked. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm always open to answer your questions, or I might feature you in a video. I'll leave a link to all my social media down below so you guys can check me out. And please make sure to hit that subscribe button and like. It really means a lot to me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.